Unbelievable. Oh, standing here, Mandalay Bay. Corrales coming back after being on the canvas twice here in the 10th.
Vámonos.
Very different story tonight. Here we go.
And maybe one thing that people should remember right from the get-go, Diego Corrales came up from junior lightweight, ultimately beat Freitas for the title. Castillo is a big, strong lightweight who has been at this, his head, elbows, etc.
Some call him dirty. A solid, highly regarded referee.
Great body work by Corrales. And how about this so far? Corrales has rabbit punched and punched low once.
Different fights all told. One of his sparring partners, Jose Santa Cruz. And here's an exchange as they go toe-to-toe as advertised in the center of the ring.
Don't make the left hook your primary weapon, and Corrales is doing that.
Yep. Wow. So an action-packed opening.
A better left hooker in José Luis Castillo.
So this fight heating up early. Here we go, round 2. Yeah, that is Castillo's MO. A right uppercut and a left hook by Castillo that tagged Corrales.
This is a strategic nightmare right now. I think muscle Castillo, maybe he will, and there he comes back. But wow, it's a tough way to go for Diego Corrales. Fist for all of us.
And on the inside, Corrales is scoring, but back comes Castillo. And that's it right now.
And interestingly, it's Corrales throwing punches a little south of the border, not Castillo.
Left hooks by Corrales. That's it. Oh, what a combination upstairs by Corrales.
That left hook hurt Castillo. And that's...
And then a big body shot by Castillo.
And it was low, but Corrales walked through it, fighting Castillo's fight.
Continues to score. The second round even better than the first.
Corrales working downstairs, and now Castillo ripping those left hooks downstairs. That's one of the things side. José Luis Castillo with the uppercuts and the hooks. He's great on the inside. This is with better hand speed on the inside than Castillo. That was the key there. And the left hook starting to get the Castillo at least 3 times with his own left hook.
So Corrales immediately jumping on Castillo. And he continues to do more of the same as we enter round 3. Fire with fire. And fighting Castillo's style. Inside. He shot by Castillo.
Get off his head.
And a left hook upstairs by Corrales. Castillo didn't have an answer. Right uppercut on the chin by Castillo.
That's been Castillo's best punch. He keeps landing it. And Corrales just waiting, it seems, to counter with the hook when he does that.
Fights, but 5 of those 8 versus Mayweather. When he had all kinds of personal and professional problems. Now Castillo landing more regularly with the right uppercut. Then a right over the top by José Luis Castillo.
See, they traded hooks, but Castillo got there a little better with his. So while this has been a good strategy for Corrales early.
And a big left hook by Corrales. To the head. Another one followed by a right hand. Corrales continues to land. That's what Castillo is hoping for. He's slowing Corrales and having his way here at the end of the 3rd.
It was Castillo doing some great work on the inside. He had mixed in the short right hand, which became an important weapon for him, and then, of course, the hooks. But throwing that kind of overhand right.
Round 4 scheduled for 12.
You know, Corrales has essentially made this, both these fighters have, oh my.
What a left hook there by Corrales, and Castillo comes right back with some sharp punches.
In the last 3 fights for Diego Corrales, Lascano, among others, for Castillo. And look at this action, it's amazing.
Tremendous glory of his own. Here's Corrales now, it's his turn, and back comes Castillo. And that one startled Corrales. A left upstairs. Another left upstairs by Castillo. And now an uppercut through the...
José Luis Castillo has not done anything untoward on the inside. Very little work with his head, not too many low punches. He's fought a very fair fight.
Now there's blood around. Ages on.
And this a very tough round to judge.
Big punch there on the left hand by Castillo. What a round.
Pushes him back. Here's where we may see a cut. Good right hand.
Around the left eye of Castillo. He's got one of the best in the business in his corner, Miguel Diaz, to try and fix it. What a heavy body punch, and then back comes Corrales. Corrales just walked into that straight right. Chance of Castillo. Again, the trading of punches.
Whenever Corrales gives himself a little room, he can land that straight right hand, but
body shots wickedly offered by Castillo. Missing there with the right. Corrales missing himself.
This, like the fourth round, very difficult to score, although Corrales might have a slight edge to this point.
Up, hold him back. The executive director of the Nevada State Athletic Commission said it was from an accidental headbutt. Blood appearing by Castillo's left eye about midway through round 4. We're now into round 6.
Now they called that a clash of heads. We think it might have come from a punch, but either way, it's called a clash of heads.
Steve, I just talked to Dr. Todd Chapman. He says that the cut is a concern, but right now it's not necessary to stop the fight. They will keep an eye on it. Tony Weeks did tell the doctor it was an accidental headbutt. Steve?
All right, Jim, thanks very much for that clarification.
Corrales working well on the inside, though. Say what you want. Say that it's Castillo's style. Say that it's his office. But Corrales is fighting very well in there.
It's on cue. Left hook by Corrales to the head of Castillo, but Castillo won't budge.
Belonged to Corrales. Castillo came on a bit. Who'll close the last half minute of this round the best?
Castillo! Corrales waves him on. He says, come on, bring more on. Unbelievable action.
Here's where Castillo, at the end of the round, started really getting to Chico Corrales. Will this be enough to steal the round for him? It might be, because it was pretty dramatic at the end of that round. And here's the point where you could make the inference that Castillo was hurt or stunned. You still can't fight that way.
Two guys who are taking the term boxing warrior to the next level. Joe Goosen is Diego Corrales' calming influence in that corner around the left eye of José Luis Castillo. Corrales with a well
body shots early from Castillo. That's the question. The scoring, wow. Castillo on 2 scorecards and
a round 7. Non-stop action throughout.
It is painfully obvious that when Corrales has some distance between him and Castillo, he can land jabs, straight right hands, even hooks. But very close round here in round 7.
Castillo and Corrales continue to exchange vicious punches in toe-to-toe fashion. Oh, what a heavy right hand by Diego Corrales. But did it even move Castillo? No.
That's the issue here.
The area under the left eye of Corrales is getting bad.
And the irony is, Corrales is doing some...
It's the left hand by Corrales that rocked Castillo. He almost went down for the first time. His knees buckled, and he held on.
He's dead, he's dead.
Now, mouthpiece.
Who had been hurt in this round, throws a perfect left hook that nearly sends Castillo down. A bad break for Corrales was that it happened with only about 10 seconds left in the round. He had no chance to. So many dramas being acted out in this fight.
Look at Corrales showing the sense of urgency with his left eye nearly a slit. A right counter by Castillo with blood streaking from his left eye. Forward again and wail away. Both winging punches.
You know, in Castillo's corner, they want the right hand, and it's been pretty effective for him, even though we think of him as a left hook puncher.
A left and a right combination by Corrales upstairs. Castillo back with a right hand offering. Now back by Corrales. Crowd reacting on every throw.
He's allowing them to fight, not panicking and getting in and breaking them when he should. Wow.
Oh, what a left hook by Corrales. Opens the door for the moment.
When there's just a little much more effective. Wow. Except there.
Castillo. Castillo missing.
Dramatically by Corrales, but Castillo's winning the second part, and judges remember the second part.
Castillo jumping on Corrales. But he's able to regroup. There goes a mouthpiece. Oh, Castillo wobbled by a left hand. Left hook by Castillo just before the bell.
At the beginning of the round, Diego Corrales very, very effective. Look at that three-punch combination. As the round went on and toward the end of it, it was Castillo doing the good work. The mouthpiece would fly out of the mouth of Diego Corrales. Half of the round for Corrales, or the second part for Castillo.
Now, this has got to be one of the greatest fights in the history of Showtime Championship boxing.
You've been here longer than I have. I can't imagine too many being better than this.
Like Hagler Hearns here. Through 8.
Heard them tell Corrales you got to keep punching.
Corrales' left eye continues to close. He can barely see out of it out.
These are traditionally rounds, as you pointed out, Steve, that Castillo has done very well. We have seen not too much of that from either fighter. Oh, great combination from outside by Castillo.
Castillo scoring with a left cross. It would be the third warning. Right hands, a series of rights and a combinations by Corrales. Castillo refusing to go anywhere. Another right hand that sent Castillo back momentarily. Castillo stumbling around, but what's it going to take to drop this guy? Here's Castillo again.
They traded right hands, and Castillo's was more powerful.
Now Castillo going downstairs, left uppercut.
Again, Castillo controlled the last part of the round. Will that...
Big right hand at the bell by Corrales.
More, there might be a point deducted from Castillo, but in between all that, as per usual in this fight, tremendous action. Look at the hand speed and combinations of Corrales.
On the left glove of Castillo, they touch gloves, and here we go again. The WBC WBO unification lightweight title fight. Oh, what a left hook by Castillo, and Corrales is down. The mouthpiece comes out.
4. Okay, here we go. Time. Come here.
They get the mouthpiece back. He was up at 8.
Put it in. There you go. Let's go.
They get involved. What a dramatic moment here in round 10 as Corrales hits the canvas. Castillo looking to finish it here. He goes down again. Takes the mouthpiece out.
4, 5, 9. Come there. Come there. You all right? You all right? I'm going to penalize you. Taking 1 point off.
And if Corrales can get through this round, the dynamic of the fight has now changed to the point where he may very well need a knockout.
With 1:35 to go, he's got a long...
Police pushed him back. That was astonishing, and he hurts him with a hook.
Corrales comes back, a straight right. Now Castillo against the ropes. Unbelievable. Ebb and flow. Oh, standing here, Mandalay Bay. Corrales coming back after being on the canvas twice here in the 10th. Castillo steps back. Corrales winging. Castillo's in trouble. Weak stepless with a remarkable, dramatic turnaround to win this fight.
Planes in the corner of Castillo. And the reason it was right for Tony Weeks to stop the fight is because he was against those ropes.
Able to come back from 2 knockdowns in the 10th.
Ended this fight. The first knockdown was a crunching left hand right on the chin of Corrales. There was, again, it would be courtesy, I believe, of a left hook. There it is. Down goes Corrales. He will go down here in just a moment or two. That left hook sent him down to get Castillo out. Now, we will see the part where the fight is stopped. We saw it not in slow motion, but in real time before. There may be some controversy over this, I don't know. But you can see Castillo was hung up on the ropes. Tony Weeks not wanting him to take any more punishment. It's easy to say when you're not looking at it in real time. His head was hanging there. It might have been hit again.
Oh, he was a rag doll.
He was certainly looked like he was out.